Hi, this is a really quick little recipe to show you. We are going to do creamy garlic mushrooms. This is exactly as we cook it in the restaurant kitchen. So I've got a really hot pan to put some olive oil in there. My mushrooms, which I've wiped, not washed because you don't want them wet, are going to go in there and you should hear the sizzle. If you put them into tepid or cold oil, the liquid will come out the mushrooms and they will boil rather than fry, and then they just taste yucky. So spread them around in the pan. And this is the point at which you season them as well, because otherwise you're only seasoning the sauce and not the actual mushrooms. So salt and pepper, and then try to resist the temptation to keep poking them around. Same with anything, when you're trying to get a caramelise on it, don't keep poking it because you want the heat to stay in contact. So I'm going to wait. While we're doing that, we've got cream, parsley, chopped garlic, not crushed garlic. And the importance of that is it gives it a different flavour. And then we've got some white wine. That's not for me to drink, that's when the garlic goes in. We'll use the white wine to stop the garlic catching. So you can see now that when I flip these that they are starting to brown. See it on that one. Try and use a non-stick pan because that will mean you don't have to use too much oil, because mushrooms do actually absorb an awful lot of oil. If you keep putting it in there, they will take them in. Plus, if you put too much oil in and you're going to add cream later, you'll actually end up with the sauce splitting. So that's going to just cook a little bit longer. So now you can see that they've browned really nicely. We're going to go to the next stage now, which is to add the garlic. Now this is the important bit. As soon as that garlic goes in, you want to sling in the white wine. That will stop that garlic burning, because burnt garlic is not a pleasant experience. So we're going to let that cook, and we're going to let the alcohol come out of that and reduce down. Now, when you boil things down, there is a thing that everybody says that all the alcohol comes out. It doesn't. There will be some residual alcohol in there, so just be aware of that when you're drinking and driving. So now that's bubbling down, we're going to put in the double cream. Now at this point, it depends on what you're going to serve it as to how much you let it reduce. So if we're doing it as a tapas, it will reduce down to be quite creamy. If you're going to use it to put on a pasta sauce, you want it a little bit more liquid. So this all depends on just the level of reduction. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons or 2 big pinches of freshly chopped parsley. And I'm just going to give that a stir around. And as you can see at the moment, that's actually really runny. It'll be too runny to do anything with. I'm just going to let that simmer away until it's a happy level. Okay, so that has now reduced nicely. It's been bubbling away for about 5 minutes. Don't be impatient with it. And then this is the point at which we just check the seasoning. Always have a spoon. Always check it's to your taste. It's your taste that matters, not what I say the recipe should be. That's good. So what we're going to do now is just going to dish this up, because today we're doing it as a tapas. As I said, I'd reduce it a little less if it was going to go over pasta. And then I'm just going to scoop all the nice yunctious bits around the edge, and then just pour that into a tapas bowl. And then you can just serve this with a nice chunk of fresh bread. It's all it actually needs. And then we just finish it off there with a little bit of fresh parsley. So that is creamy garlic mushrooms, casa style.